Hey there, One Code Camp community. Today, we're diving into one of the most important steps in starting your own WordPress site, choosing the right hosting provider. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to select a hosting service that's perfect for your needs. So let's get started. The first step to launching a WordPress website is to secure website hosting. If you're building a site with the free WordPress software downloaded from wordpress.org, hosting is an essential part of the process. So what is hosting anyway? Websites are made up of files. That's really all they are. They may be HTML, CSS, PHP, database, image files, etc. Regardless, all these files need a physical place to be stored. Think of it like this. When you take a photo on a camera, that file is stored on a device, like an SD card. You can move the file to your computer with that SD card, and now it's stored on your hard drive. Hosting works in a similar way. These are the files that make up a WordPress website, and they need to be stored on a server. When you pay a company for hosting, you're actually renting a space on a server, which is like a gigantic computer. And those computers are owned by hosting companies. A WordPress website is made up of a very specific set of files and database tables. When you type the domain name or URL of a website into your browser, you're asking the browser to follow this specific address to a server where those files are going to be stored. The browser requests the files using the URL as a sort of password. Then the files are returned to your browser and presented to you visually. A host makes all of this happen. You can have a local website, meaning the file exists on your laptop or computer. But browsers can find that URL and grab those files for people elsewhere to be able to view. Managed WordPress hosting is your strongest choice when searching for a host as a beginner. Managed WordPress hosting is optimized for WordPress performance, down to the support team that you work with. When you use managed hosting, you can launch a WordPress site in just a few clicks using your host's installation process. And it comes with all kinds of bells and whistles, designed specifically for the WordPress experience. Now, hosting plans don't just store files. They usually come with features and services like threat detection, backup services, updates, caching, building tools, and customer support. Plans will vary depending on server resources, features, and services. Hosting can cost anywhere from $1 a month to thousands of dollars per month. With hosting, the old adage is true. You get what you pay for. Launching a basic site with a ton of features, you might pay around $25 to $40 a month for basic hosting. In this course, we'll be using a hosting platform that we'll discuss later. But if you're using a different host, what you see me doing in the following videos may not be identical process for you. There are dozens of good options for WordPress hosting, and not all hosts are for everyone. Not all hosts are even available in all countries. Hosting matters in terms of cost and features, but once you log in to your WordPress dashboard, they are really all the same. For this part of this video, I will show you how I registered my own domain and picked the best web hosting server for me. I am going to use DreamHost as my hosting website, and there are countless of hosting providers out there. And some of the most popular ones for WordPress include DreamHost, Bluehost, SiteGround, and WP Engine. Each of these providers offers different plans and features, so try to look for providers that have a strong reputation, reliable uptime, and good customer support. Try to read reviews and maybe even reach out to other website owners to get their opinions. In my case, the reason why I am choosing DreamHost is for its affordability. At the time that I am recording this, DreamHost has a flash sale wherein I can have access to their hosting services for a year for only $35, including a free domain. First things first, what exactly is web hosting? In simple terms, It's the service that allows your website to be accessible on the internet. Without it, there's no way for people to visit your site. In the previous video, we have installed local and we were able to access our website. However, that website will not be viewable online because the server for that website is just our computer. That is what we call the local server. The local server will host everything that we upload, but you will be the only one who will have access to it. For it to be accessible online, it should have a domain. A domain is a unique address used to identify a website on the internet. It is what users type into their web browser's address bar to access your website. Going back to DreamHost, let us click on the domains option here, and we can search for the domain name that we would like to use. For example, if we type in freecraftwebsite.com, it would return whether the domain name is available or not. In this case, it's available. We can buy the domain name here, but I suggest going to WordPress option right here and choose WordPress Basic. As a beginner and someone who is still learning the ins and outs of WordPress, this plan is the best option for us. It has all the basic features needed to create a fully functioning website, and it will be a good way for us to acquaint ourselves with WordPress. It will then show us the subscription options of monthly, yearly, or 3 years. You can choose the option that's most comfortable for you, but I highly suggest choosing the yearly option. Aside from saving more with this option, you will be able to access all the websites that you did when you were presenting your portfolios and you are ready to apply for a job. Let me show you a comparison with the monthly and yearly subscription. When we scroll down, we can see another option wherein we can choose either the starter or unlimited option. For the starter option, it will only host one website, but the unlimited option will host unlimited websites. As beginners, practice is vital. So to be able to create multiple websites with different functionalities will be a huge help to understand the concepts better. Additionally, it will be a great way to build a robust portfolio. If we hover to the yearly option, the pricing for the unlimited plan is similar to the basic plan. This is the best deal, as even when you're done with this training, you can still use this plan when acquiring clients and when building websites. More importantly, when your client has a domain already, you can even host their website, and you can charge them for it. You can then sign up and register a domain. Just make sure that you are choosing the right plan by double-checking this area. Then, we can now register a new domain. Let's write our chosen domain name or the business name that we have. Click on search and we can see that we can add it for $0. By the way, the monthly option doesn't provide free domains. We can now add this, and now we have the option to pay using our credit card or your preferred banking services. Once you've filled out the details needed, just click on this checkbox and then submit order. You can then create a password and then continue to your control panel. This is now the dashboard for your DreamHost hosting server. Now, we can see the website that we have created. To check if it's working, hover to DNS and check if it's propagated. In my case, it is already 100% propagated, but you might see something different. Don't worry, it will really take some time in other instances. For me, it took about an hour for it to be fully propagated. If it still doesn't show that it's propagated, just click the refresh DNS button and it will show you when it's done. Another thing to note is if we hover to this portion, it will show that it's not yet secured. This means that we need to install an SSL certificate. An SSL or Secure Sockets Layer certificate is a digital certificate that authenticates a website's identity and enables an encrypted connection between the server and the user's web browser. This encryption ensures that any data transferred between the server and the browser remains private and secure. If this is done successfully, we can see a padlock right here on the web address bar. If we visit our website once it's propagated, we can see the not secure popping up instead of the padlock. Now, how do we install the SSL certificate? Let's go back to our dashboard and click the padlock beside our website. We can then see that we can add an SSL. With the plan that we have chosen, we have a free SSL certificate and we just need to wait for it to propagate as well. It may take an hour or less, and we would know that it's done processing when we visit our website and the not secure pop-up will disappear. Now, how do we access the WordPress dashboard? Go back to our websites and we can see the WordPress logo right here. Let's click it. If it tells you that the connection is not private, it means that our SSL is not yet fully propagated, but we still can access our website. Just click Show Details and visit website. If the SSL is not yet installed, we can see this, but eventually we'll be able to see our WordPress dashboard. We'll just have to wait for the SSL to be downloaded. In the next video, I'll be showing you the WordPress dashboard once the SSL is done downloading and how to edit your profile. We will also explore the WordPress dashboard together and learn the different features for us to build our website. And there you have it. Once your hosting is set up, you're ready to start building your site. Choosing the right hosting provider is a crucial step in ensuring your website runs smoothly and efficiently. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to more WordPress tips and tutorials. See you in the next video.